Welcome back to Daytime. So I'm stepping a little bit outside of my realm. I'm usually in the kitchen making some lovely recipes, but always a dream is to be a good sewer. And I did pick up some tricks over the pandemic. But luckily today I've got the experts in. So spring, new beginnings. So if you're looking to try something new, sewing, quilting, serging, which we're going to find out about, embroidery software, or just to learn a bit more, I have Joanne Raven, part of Sew Jo's. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Well, thank you.
Yes, I think I'm trying to get everybody convinced to take part. You have so much. I've been on your website. It's hard to get off. There's not a lot of places in Ottawa that offer this lovely art of sewing or just teaching kids how to do it. So I've been grappling with showing my daughter, but she's picked it up. So yeah, tell us how you became part of this.
In 2018, I was running the Husqvarna Viking sewing machine dealership, long name, out of Yarn Forward and So On, which was a yarn store on Bank Street. But due to circumstances, the owners decided to close the store. And I wanted to keep the dealership running to support the customers. So I asked my customers what they thought. Should I take the dealership to another location? And they stood up and cheered and said, "We'll help." And they literally did. Women my age and older did all the renovations. They painted, they laid floors, they installed insulation, and they've been there to support me all the way through all the challenges in the last 5 years. It's been amazing.
Amazing. And so when you say dealership, are we speaking of these machines as a dealership? So tell us a little bit about these.
Well, a lot of people think when they hear Husqvarna Viking that it's going to be expensive, and that's not really true.
Okay.
We have all levels of sewing machine, from your entry level, very basic machine that we'd have for our beginner sewer who's just wanting to see if they like it, all the way up to the ones that want the best.
Okay.
So,
and they can come to you to just guide themselves through that process.
With the service of buying a sewing machine, or with the purchase of a sewing machine with us, well, first of all, we're all sewing addicts. We love what we do, we love the customers, and we love to share what we enjoy doing ourselves. So if you buy a sewing machine, you get owner's classes, one-on-one. I help you from the time you bought your machine till, I don't know, when I don't ever see you again.
Oh, that's so nice. So
and I don't limit it to 3 hours or whatever most people do. We really are there to inspire.
That is fantastic. So if people wanted to just try it, tell us a little bit about what Sew Jo's offers as far as classes or coming in to try these beautiful machines.
We have all levels of classes again. The whole part of Sew Jo's is that we encourage you to be creative through sewing. And we love the color. We love how it's kind of meditative. So I have some fantastic teachers, like Diane Grise teaches, again, all levels. She teaches children from 10 and up, and she can handle all levels in the class. So she doesn't make you follow the regiment like you do this and you do this and you do this. She says, "What would you like to make?" "Okay, let's make that."
Wow.
And she does that with children, and she does that with adults. There's an adults class that says learn to sew your own project, and literally it is whatever you want to make. She guides you through it. I maximum a number of students in a class like that is 4, so that she can give everybody attention that they need.
Fantastic. And so have you taken part in some of these classes yourselves?
I'm always there because I'm the one that will lock up afterwards, and I watch what's going on, and it's amazing. I have people coming in saying, "This isn't going to work." I mean, I've taken classes all over the place, and this isn't going to. One of the classes is making pants that fit. If you know of anything where making pants that fit is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. And Diane teaches that class too. Yeah. And I'm thinking of one particular lady she came in with a very rather negative attitude that this isn't going to work, right? Because I've taken classes all over the place. Of course. And within only a couple of weeks of the classes, she was saying, "I love this class. I love your store. I love this class."
And
she went with pants that she loves, and she's making more. So,
well, tell us some of the projects that you have here. Are these your personal projects or ones that you brought in from the store?
Some of them are my personal ones. Some of them are Kathy Hamilton is my store manager, and she's the one that created the website and looks after she loves her computer. She loves the top of the line embroidery technology where you're using software to create your own designs, and it's very creative in the high tech ideas.
Wow.
And she does all kinds of interesting stuff. So our classes are often aimed at letting you maximize your sewing machine, whatever level you are. Like, so if
Yeah.
you want to do straight stitch and zigzag, and I don't want to get into those fancy things, I want to just learn how to sew, we do that. So
Yeah.
there's one quilt that she was teaching that was using the decorative stitches that are in your regular sewing machines. A lot of people have sort of basic sewing machines that have a
Yeah.
lot of pretty stitches on them, but they never use
But
them.
we never use them. No, I have done it and it never works. But I do love sewing. It is the idea of just sitting there and creating something and making the mistake and it's okay because it's your own is fantastic. So we don't have a lot of time, but can you show me a little bit about this machine? Do you want? Is there something I can do?
A regular sewing machine,
Yeah.
one of the things people complain is I can't thread the needle anymore, and they call for somebody else to help them.
Yes.
So all of the sewing machines have a needle threader on it, but this one has quite the needle threader. So if we just look at the front of it, are you able to step to the side at all?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, it is ready to go. All I did was put the thread through the normal path like you would on any sewing machine. And there's a little button there that shows a needle with a thread going through it on the front.
Okay, needle. Yes.
Push. And I'm sorry, we didn't touch this to start off with.
Okay. These are the machines we're dealing with. It's going to do it for me because I am at the point of getting out sometimes glasses to
Yes.
look at the
And I am
needle.
very
Yeah.
clumsy.
So I'm
Okay,
just
try that
pushing
again.
that.
And you were threaded.
Oh, wow.
That was hard, wasn't
That
it?
is so is this machine? Whew, my goodness, it would have taken a little. We could have had a race of the way I'd be doing it. And so is this one of the machines that you could try if we went to Sojo's?
You can try any of them. There's a whole
Wow.
range of them, from very beginner, if that's what you want, and a lot of people do. They
Yeah.
don't want to get into all these bells and whistles, and we have good quality entry-level machines that start at an entry-level price.
And
And there's
so-
everything in between.
Yeah, and so if people want to join one of your classes, and by the way, please everyone go to the website. It's fantastic. We are running out of time, but go to the website. There's so many fantastic things. Thank you so much for
Oh, you're
joining us.
welcome.
And more to On Daytime.